It's the Lakers, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. We're inside the Wells Fargo Center, live from Philadelphia. It's the 76ers. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Clarkson is out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the 5 spot.
What a play there. The hoop plus the arm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim. Knew he was going to get hit and still was able to finish.
And without a doubt, one of the biggest stars of the draft this past summer is Jahlil Okafor. He led Duke to the national title, a true center, kind of a throwback, if you will, that a team can build around for many years to come.
Now here's Kobe. Lets a floater go. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Screened by Russell. Bryant passes to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Outside Bryant. Randall kicks to Russell. Picked by Randall. Russell dishes to Randall. And Okafor with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Burton's got it. Here's Covington. Guarded by Kobe. Poked away. And stolen by Hibbert. Fast break. The Lakers. And Russell gets it to go on the assist from Kobe.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Roten, the pass to Covington. On the wing, Thompson. Roten with it. Russell's there. Shot clock at 3. Another miss by Philadelphia. Last year, the Lakers did have some firepower off the bench. A lot of players would see their roles shift during the year, as you might expect for a team trying to find the right combination.
Yeah, they were also near the top in the league in bench minutes played. So whether you start or come off the bench last year in L.A., you'll see plenty of action. And, you know, a huge moment for Kobe last season before the injury. I mean, he passed the great Michael Jordan on the all-time scoring list.
All right, now, take a break, 2 shots.
Good on the free throw. For Kobe, that was him moving into the 3rd spot ahead of Michael Jordan. Says a lot, Clark, about where he stands among the greats.
And you look at it, he is first among perimeter players now in that regard. So he's clearly on a very short list of the greatest wingmen of all time in the history of the league.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Okafor. Landry comes in for Noel. Nick Stauskas is checked in for Robert Covington. And Kendall Marshall subbed in for Thompson.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And good on the basket. Book it.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Landry, a screen on Williams. And Marshall kicks to Landry. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. Landry's got his first points in this one.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Williams. He dishes it to Kobe. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Roten cannot hit. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers ahead, up 3. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league. He talks about how he remains effective.
Well, you have to make adjustments. You try to figure out what you can and can't do, and you have to try to learn that pretty quickly and figure out how effective you can be. And so it's just about making adjustments.
Kobe's age, and with the 2 years worth of injuries, is coming back for him just a matter of great adjustments, or is that another way of saying he has to limit everyone's expectation, including his own?
You know what? When it comes to Kobe Bryant, history has shown that the normal rules just don't apply. I think it's the rest of the league that's going to have to adjust to a well-rested and still very lethal Black Mamba.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the 2nd quarter of play. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
Carl Landry is out there with Embiid. Then it's Kendall Marshall. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Stauskas in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the 2nd quarter. Here's Covington. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Now the 76ers do go at the basket without hesitation. They're fearless, Clark, going inside. Led the NBA last season on points off drive.
Well, I like to say you've got to use what you have. They didn't have many shooters, so that means head down, get to the rim.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Nerlens Noel checks in for Landry. Thompson comes in for Nick Stauskas. And it's Jackson in for Kendall Marshall. Big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. Clark, with all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seemed, every game.
Well, what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
Embiid on it from 12.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Williams against Thompson. It's Williams with the drive. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And for the Lakers, obviously the big get for them was landing the number 2 overall pick in the draft. Getting a quality big to add to a roster with Kobe is huge. It made them a player, again, I believe, in free agency.
Here's Covington following the score by Lou Williams. He used that pick to get in close.
Obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Lakers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the 2nd. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And when it comes to the Lakers, they're always going to be players in free agency if they have money. It's still a marquee franchise in the NBA, one of the top 2 or 3, no doubt. If you have high draft picks and money to spend, people want to play for you, and not to mention California is an attractive destination.
the 76ers. Okafor comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's Tony Wroten in for Robert Covington. And then for Los Angeles, Julius Randle's checked in for Bass. Kobe comes in for Young, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Russell. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Wroten. Hibbert with the screen for Bryant. Back to Hibbert. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
There's a screen by Noel. Okafor dishes to Noel. And the pass to Wroten. Here's Okafor. Randle grabs the board. Lakers leading by 3. Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the floater. And the rejection by Noel. Williams gets the bucket. 19 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Wroten. Looking for his first basket still in this one. A screen by Noel. Wroten kicks to Jackson. Takes the 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And so we wrap up the first half. Lakers lead by 6. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Roy, what's been working out here in the first half for you guys?
We're limiting them to one shot, trying to get in their passing lanes, make everything tough for them on ball. If we keep this up, we'll be all right tonight.
Roy, great job in the first half. We'll see if you can sustain it. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K, a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They were clearly a better shooting team. Their play calling and execution were on point. It wasn't a dominant performance, but you did get an idea of how efficient they can be. They'll need to continue that kind of shooting if they want to pull away in the second half.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
They're shooting way too much from the mid-range and the outside. The offense lacks dimension, and that could really hurt them in the second half, Ronnie. I like to see their bigs get down and dirty. They got to play way tougher.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You have to like what we're seeing from Lou Williams.
Just a quality performance, and you know, we do expect to see that from him, and he's always setting the bar high for himself, and sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good this guy really is.
And Greg, you know how it was as the marked man when you were playing on great teams in your past. It's hard to perform when everybody's locked in on you. Be able to play like he has when you have the reputation of being the guy, that's impressive.
Lakers leading by 6. Well, the city of Philadelphia has had some tough fans. There's no doubt. You know, we've seen them boo Santa Claus. You can imagine, Greg, how they felt about this Sixers team a year ago.
You know, the Sixers were going to be in trouble from the very start of the year. A lot of fans didn't even bother to show up to boo. I mean, Philly had the worst attendance in the league last season.
But they've got hope, Greg.
A lot of young talent. Maybe this is the year it starts to materialize.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Russell is out there with Clarkson. And it's Hibbert in at the 5, down low. And he makes both free throws.
When you look at the 76ers, it's no surprise that they have empty seats. I mean, they ended up 12 and 29 at home, which wasn't the worst mark in the NBA, but it was tied for second worst.
Now here's Roden. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Inside, and Thompson kicks to Okafor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kobe. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 6 points for Kobe Bryant.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Roden. He kicks to Okafor. And stolen by Hibbert. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Hibbert hits the bucket. And now it's a 12-point Laker lead.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
And Philadelphia just at times hard to watch, even at home. I mean, they had the worst home field goal percentage in the entire league. Hard to get the crowd into it if you are clanking it on the rim every trip down.
Update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He was intent on running the offense through Kobe. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Cab, it'll be interesting.
Thank you, Doris. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You've got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
2 straight seasons of no playoff for the Lakers after last year's miss. Not what they were hoping for.
It's going to be a growing process, Kevin. I mean, they had a young team and an injured superstar in Kobe both years. Hard to make the playoffs in that situation.
Move shot.
That one is off.
And guys, for the Lakers, you'd have to go back almost 40 years to find a time when the Lakers missed the postseason in back-to-back years. Fortunately for them, they won 2 titles in the next 6 years after that.
And he sinks the second.
And it's doubtful that the Lakers will win multiple titles in the coming years unless something drastic happens. Still, this is a franchise committed to success, and they'll do whatever it takes to get back into the postseason.
Russell passes to Sacre. Baseline J on the way, and the Lakers with another miss.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Covington dishes to Embiid, takes it up with both hands and grips it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand, Jim. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Russell with the bucket. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. And Marshall kicks to Covington. Here's Stauskas. Here's the feed to Landry. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
The 76ers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Landry. Jackson, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Lou Williams is checked in for Nick Young. Both good from the line that time. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Bryant passes to SATA-III. The drive by Russell. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Landry. Here is Bass. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First one at the line is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. And Williams drops them both. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Up top, Roten. It's off. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers ahead. They lead by 11. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
Think you want to get red. You ain't really.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail biter here, but you never know. The 76ers trail by 11. Tony Roten out there with Hollis Thompson. Then there's Nerlens Noel. Then there's Okafor. And it's Stauskas in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Thompson. 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and it's Okafor missing. Lakers leading by 11. Bryant with it, and Roten picks him up defensively. Right side, Bryant softly drops in the floater. Kobe's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Los Angeles. And Thompson kicks to Roten. The baseline jam, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And that trip played out perfectly for them.
Lakers shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Timeout called the Lakers. They're in front by 11. 1:56 left in the game. Changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor, and Robert Covington subbed in for Nick Stauskas. And the Lakers also making a switch. Russell's checked in. .156 left in the fourth quarter. Bryant dishes to Hibbert. Here's Clarkson. He's covered by Roten. And that one good from Clarkson.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
Here's Roten and Hibbert with the block. But they get it back. And he gets the bucket. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
.129 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The dish to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Covington. Here's Embiid. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Lakers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Hibbert. He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Russell kicks to Clarkson. He feeds it to Hibbert. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Russell against Embiid. Outside Russell. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kelly, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all ball by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kobe, tell us about the mindset of this team tonight and what you hope to accomplish.
Just come out and play well, and just play with a lot of energy, execute well, read the defense well, and make unnecessary cuts.
Talent and execution. Kobe, thank you so much. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan, Kobe Bryant. Let's get your opinion, Shaq.
Look, how many times have we seen games like this from Kobe? He was the primary option. They needed a bucket. He delivered. His game has evolved in the last few years, but the recipe was working tonight.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.